in particular does not come back to bite me. Because, let me be completely candid, if this particular live, I shouldn't be doing this, if this particular live does come back to bite me, it'll be in a way that might be devastatingly permanent. Or maybe that's even more of a reason to do this and discuss, I guess, very, very carefully, a concern that I have, and it's so dumb that alright. I don't know. Has anybody who ends up watching this and listening to my voice ever found themselves in a situation where somebody that they've known and that you have known for a very great long time, alright? I'm talking about years upon years here. Just under a decade. Let me put yourself in my shoes as much as I can, and let me, just for the sake of the severity of the content or the issue at hand, let me just say this is all about a video game, okay? What would you do if somebody that you were befriended to for a long time snapped entirely at the place, a place somewhere you have to go every day, and you know that this snap is a hard one, it's a mental break, and then you learn from the source that he or she, for that matter, has gotten some piece of machinery that can do some devastation. I think anybody that would hear this from me right now would say, oh my God, go immediately to the police. But what if things aren't quite that easy, right? Because I spoke to some people that are sharing the shoes that I'm in, and it turns out if I go on record per se, the individual might target me entirely, and that would be terrifying. I want to say so much more. I'm trying to be very delicate. I know for a fact if I just spelled it out like really cold, the channel would get destroyed, and I don't know. Law would have to be involved. What's up, C-Files? Oh, I gotta try to explain this. Knowing that you're here might just help me explain this. If I start buffering, I'm just gonna end the stream. I'm gonna park real quick and let's have a little powwow. Because the fact of the matter is, me and a bunch of people that I've known for a long time, we are apparently at risk. I think me and one other are being favored as not being as in danger as other people. Do you have a way to reach out to I have, and it's because I reached out to this person one-on-one, and this person shared with me what they just purchased and what they are capable of with such a purchase. If I can paint a picture for you, what's the number one item? And you don't have to think too hard. And I'm pretty much making this so obvious that if the individual out there has access to my channel, man, I done goofed. I screwed up bad, and I don't know what to say. I hope that person would understand that I'm keeping this as vague as possible. But person in question, male or female, I don't know, has their hands on something that is notoriously used for doing events that, you know what? Yeah, you see what I'm saying. Getting a tool that can potentially, that will absolutely end everything. I don't know how else to put that. Hi there, Dennis. This is a very uncomfortable live for me because I can't use the specifics. I can't use the language. My gut is telling me to go to the police, but there are people, the other ones that are in just as much danger. If he knows but he knows where we all to get our daily bread. And let me tell you about this. At least I can give this to you. Hi, Mishka. Yeah, you get it, Dustin. The night that this happened, I think a week or two ago, there was some altercation with. Don't read me wrong until you hear everything. He apparently got mouthy with a teenager, And the teenage girl went home, told the mother. The next day, the mother came to the spot and wanted to ask questions about the incident, which was my old pal getting very aggressive and screaming about, "Why are you staring at my eyes?" Apparently, as if you have anywhere else to look. So when she rolled up, she made eye contact with somebody else, and immediately my pal thought that this was a setup and pulled out a 14-inch Rambo style, you know what, sharp object, and proceeded to make threats, and also, while making threats, threatening to call the police on the people who he's harassing with a giant Rambo style blade. That's how bad. And I got to watch this part. 4 officers, 4 separate vehicles were all there, and they were just trying to de-escalate. I heard the screaming. It was very unsettling, and he was demanding that they go look at the camera footage. I don't know that it dawns on him I would go to the police or have an anonymous tip. Oh boy. I mean, that honestly sounds like maybe the best route to go. It's just it's so narrowed down to who knows what about this, and what he presently has in his what he now has. Not everybody knows. I don't think in all the years I've known him, he never said he went on my YouTube channel. He never cared. He does check my TikTok out, so I won't be going there to talk about this. Protect yourself first. Hey, you know exactly what I got. It is not enough to defend myself if, God forbid, the ultimate happens. I just now, sadly, unfortunately, all of us have to live with this looming possibility of a threat over our heads every day there. This is the same place that I've had a pew-pew pulled, or flashed at me. And I've been learning, because it's become a normalcy in my life where I just keep my calm. What's a sick part of getting into these aggressive back and forth with some people that are a little tilted is that there's a part of me that enjoys the adrenaline. That's bad. So I've learned to de-escalate and always keep the cooler head, because I don't know, because it seems like the smartest thing to do, to not escalate. One thing that I said to the person that ended up flashing his piece at me, his pew pew, all I said was, "Dude, shut the fuck up." Like, he was messing with me in the morning. I just got there, and I said, "Shut the fuck up." And he called me a civilian and proceeded to run down how he's, this, that, and the other. And that man is a loser, and he thinks that his reputation, whatever it was back in his time of being a felon, that ex-convict that is flashing his piece at me, is being cool by calling me a civilian. That one I don't care too much about. He doesn't scare me. But the one who I'd call friend, and we talk about like existential stuff, metaphysics, spirituality, theology every day, I'm worried about him. I'm worried about what he's going to do to himself or what he's going to do to others. And I spoke to one very important piece of the puzzle, and I don't know what I'm going to do. If anything, I wanted to have some kind of live here as record. And you know what, C-Fellas? I think I might text you. I'm going to text you privately, so you will know who to call here, God forbid. I'm not trying to be a diva here. This is a real situation. I spoke to the mother and a brother, and there's a really negative arc that I'm learning about. I don't know what's true and what's not, but somebody's harassing him on TikTok and making the situation worse, and we don't really know who it is. So I don't know that the family is the answer. Even though I was telling him maybe he could, stay with them. I don't know, man. But okay, let me just say it this way: if something happens, I am gonna leave it to you, dude. See, fellas, I'm sorry to put all this on you. I'm gonna send you a name. Please keep the name to yourself, and only if I disappear or you hear something on the news will you put that name out there publicly. That's really all I can say. I don't know. I'm sitting here, I want to say, I don't really feel like completely in danger, but the danger is real. He should, a person like this with the background he has, by the way, let me overshare some more. He has, on record, pew-pewed 2 people. One individual point blank in the bicep. The second knocked the jaw right off of his face, and he described the sensation of feeling like Kool-Aid splashing on his face. And I learned his version of events were completely false, and that it happened in a very, very different way. So this man is capable and has done what we're all fearing, only everybody thus far has lived to tell the tale. Alright, so I'm gonna... Hey, Mishka, shit. Like that, I can't, no, I'm not ignoring it. I can't, because I'm afraid. It's so awkward. I feel like there's no real way to articulate or show the emotions I'm feeling about this whole scenario. I feel very uncomfortable that I'm even sharing this on a live stream. I'm feeling like it's a stupid vulnerability. I'm leaving like, what if he decides to one day check this and he sees this and flips out? And then what, I don't want to be the reason he's provoked, but there's so many things that are going to happen that I'm not sharing here that are going to provoke him, and I just hope that my friends, my allies that have no choice but to deal with him for the next month are all safe. Otherwise, I'll be having a lot more to talk about, and I hope that's not the case. I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna give you, pretty much all the details, bro. For now, peace out, y'all. Stay safe, and hug your loved ones. By God, hug your loved ones. Give them a kiss. Remind them that you love them as much as you do. Good night for now. I'm safe today and tomorrow. Well, I'm safe today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Love you all back. Take care.